Well, hello, welcome to Jamie TV. Thank you very much for being here. Who's in the chat? We've got... Oh, hang on. I just need to press something. Just need to stop. Memory bud. There we go. Memory bud. That's what I need. Melody bud. Thank you for being here. Let's see who's here. We've got... hi, Samuel. Hi, Paul. Hi... Dean, Vortex, thank you for being here. Hi, Joe. Before I crack on with what we're here to talk about today, I just need to announce some winners. Last week, I did a stream about Sample Wiz 2, and I had some codes to give away, and we've done the draw at our house today, and the winners are Mars Capone, Mick Turner, Tommy Johnson, and Alex Marks. So if those people don't join us in the stream today, I will inform them by replying to messages, replying to comments below the Sample Wiz 2 video. And hopefully they'll all reply to me and get a code. I've just dished out all the codes today for the Cubasis 3 winners, which was a very enjoyable thing to do. They were all claimed immediately, so all good. Right, so Gadget 2. Tell me in the chat, have you got Gadget 2? Do you use it? How do you find it? You know, what's your general vibe about it, right? Because... before I get into this today, I need to explain something. So, I have not used Gadget 2 for a couple of years. I mean, when I bought it because I knew it'd have great sounds in it because, you know, it's Korg, and I knew it would be well designed, and I knew it had some drum stuff in it, some synth stuff in it. Some interesting sounds. I'd heard some demos of it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to get that. I know that it doesn't really connect up with anything else very easily, and it doesn't host AUV3s, and it's not really the best thing for recording audio. I think actually when I actually bought it, I don't think you could get audio into it at all. I could be wrong, but I thought, you know what, I can utilize some of those sounds, I'll export them and use them in a DAW, and that's exactly what I did. At the time, you see, I mean, I think we forget how far we've come with iOS music in a very short time. I mean, one of the reasons why I've sort of neglected it has been because there's been so many great drum apps and synth apps come out on iOS. I didn't need to go into Gadget and arrange things in there and then arse about, you know, pissy pants about exporting it out and dragging it into Cubasis or wherever. I could just do it in Cubasis, because for me, I'm nearly always going to want to add some bass, some guitar, some real instruments, and maybe even sing. So it seems a bit like starting out in Korg Gadget is a bit of a pain in the arse. So for anyone who might be watching who hasn't got Gadget, the thing about Gadget is it has some wonderful, wonderful sounds in it. It comes with a whole bunch of gadgets. So they are basically like, I'll show you. Let's press over here, and I'll just come out of, in fact, I can do it from AUM. I can press just here and open Gadget. And if I then go to here, you'll see we have a list of all different gadgets, and my mouse wheel works in Gadget, so that's a bonus. And so all these are instruments that come with the purchase. And then down below, there are lots more. We have to go way down here, though. I mean, all these are included. And then from here down, these are in-app purchases. and they're not massively expensive at all, but there are quite a lot of them, so it does add up. But you know, it's quality stuff. It's just that for me, it wasn't the best, most useful thing. So last week, press that button there. Okay, last week somebody asked, "Hey, Audible, thank you for being here." Somebody asked a question about connectivity with Gadget, about getting MIDI into Gadget. And I thought, you know, I can help with that. So I helped. I sent the guy a little video, help him do it. And I thought, on Wednesday night last week, I found myself at a loose end for an hour. I thought, I'm going to do a stream with Gadget and AUM and show how you can get MIDI in and out of it. So, briefly, what was playing there when the stream started was, "Hey Dave, thanks for joining us, man." So what was playing there at the start was the little example project that I made in that stream last week, and I've not done anything new to it at all. So let me just show you very briefly what's going on here. Is that these two instances of Type I think we decided to call it, are sending MIDI to DRC and Bliss Alpha, which are hosted in AUM. This instance of Melody Bud is sending MIDI into Gadget and is playing this Gadget here, Phoenix, and then we've got some MIDI in Gadget here, which is, it's not on screen. I'm going to have to do that again. What an absolute stupid hippie. Hang on. I wanted to press that one. There we go. Right. Okay. So these two instances of Type I here are sending MIDI to DRC and Bliss Alpha, hosted in AUM, and Melody Bud is sending MIDI to Phoenix in Gadget, and then the MIDI here on track 3 is playing this receive, I think we call it, which is a little drum module inside of Gadget. And of course, because that audio is being produced here in Gadget, if I once again go back to AUM, that audio is coming down this channel here. So you may wonder why I've got new rack here. That's because I'm going to need a guitar tuner. More on that in a bit. So let's go to Gadget, and then I'm going to press this button here, and the cameras are both working today. Thanks for joining us, Ed. Thank you for being here. Sorry about the slight bit of repetition there. I pressed the wrong button. Easy done. Right, so being as my reason for not using Gadget so much was because I couldn't get audio into it. Having kind of fallen back in love with it last week and enjoying the things that it is good at, I thought, right, this week I'm going to do a stream about what we can actually do with audio in Gadget. So there are 3 gadgets that come with the app. There are more that do audio stuff, but the 3 that come with your purchase are Durban for bass effects, and then I've gone past it, surely, yeah, Zurich, which is for, like, you could put vocals in it, actually, importing samples, loops, that kind of thing, and then Rosario is a guitar effects processor. So we're going to start with Durban today. I will open that up. So now First thing we'll do, if you look right here, in fact, I'm going to go to this view so it's a bit bigger. If you look right here under Durban, it says import 1 and 2. So that's Gadget recognizing my interface. And if I click on there, I can choose a stereo input in my 2-channel interface, or a left channel or right. Now, I always plug my bass into the right channel, so we'll select input 2 and go into Durban. Now, I'll go back to this view and I'll pick up a bass. This is my favorite bass. It's not my favorite bass for playing live because it's super heavy, but it's my favorite sounding bass, and it's too big to get in shot, so I'll do a flyby. The Fret King Ventura. Right, middle pickup, that's my favorite. And just gonna go into presets and select something because I've left it on a patch that I made. Okay. Right, now to get the sound in, we have to click on, just a moment, record, just down here. And now we have a bass. Right, let's just grab a few presets as a starting point. So this is, actually, if I double tap on here, it makes it all big, right? That'll be better for the stream, won't it? Hi Jim, you've not emailed me yet. Remember to email me. Thanks for joining us, dude. Right, so what this is amp emulation, speaker emulation, and some effects. And it does actually sound pretty good. It's pretty nice, to be absolutely honest. So if I go and grab a few presets just to give you a quick idea of some of the different sounds it can make. Let's grab, right, so this one, just take, there we go. Nice, kind of like rocky sounding amp, sounds great for picking. We've got, oh, this one's gorgeous. Wide stereo bass. I hope you've got headphones on or good monitor speakers. Let's just, lovely. We've got flanger bass. I always like a nice flanger. That effect is maybe a little bit much, but with a bit of a tweak, I think that could be really, really nice. And we'll just grab one more. Classic Sun. Now, fingers. One thing I have noticed about both the bass module and the guitar module on the presets, the volumes differ quite massively. That one's a bit quiet, but let's get stuck in to just showing you how it works. So this side over here is just do that with the mouse as well. This side over here that's basically like your amp emulation. So we've got gain and presence. Oh, and just here you can select an amp type. I'm going to grab a valve 2. No, I'm not. I'm grabbing valve 1. Right, now we've got gain and presence, so I can wind up the gain to get more bite out of it. Apologies, that was a bit loud, wasn't it? Sorry. Turn it down a little bit. Right, loosen bottom end off that. Wind up some middle and some top. Right, okay, and then we can switch that section off, bypass it, see what was it like before I started pissy panting about. Have I ruined my sound? Have I improved it? A/B check. That sounds quite loud here. Just let me know in the chat if it's distorting any or if it's okay. It's not distorting here, it's just very loud. Okay, and then we can select a speaker type. And there's all kinds of different bass speaker configurations here. I'm going to grab a modern 4x10. Now this is quite interesting here. We've got a noise reduction sensitivity. So if you make yourself a really noisy patch and you're getting that kind of hiss and everything when you're not touching the strings, you have got a noise reduction here. It's not the best one I've ever used by any stretch, but you know, it's nice to have it. It's decent. It's not an Umbrini one. And then we've got a blend, and we can blend the sound of that cabinet into our sound, which is kind of a strange concept that works well. Wind it sort of halfway back. Very true, Samuel. One of the things I noticed about Gadget that occurred to me about Gadget today, whilst pissy panting around with it, was that that you can't sort of. Not only is it difficult getting things in and out of Gadget, you also can't cross-pollinate, shall we say. It's a real shame. Okay, then we've got a couple of effect slots. Now we've actually also got effect slots in the mixer. So just like for your other gadgets, you've got a couple of effect slots where you can, in fact, there are a few effect slots for every channel. And then you can also send to a master effect as well. But each of the bass and guitar modules have got 2 slots within them. So there's all kinds of possibilities. So let's say if you wanted some overdrive and a delay, you could still add reverb after by using one of the slots on the desk, as it were. Right, so let's just grab, say, something interesting. Ring modulator. Right, and then we've got another slot here, the same set of effects in, and you've got, am I clipping now? Oh, okay. Let me just see if I can sort that out. What's that all about? Let me just have a look in AUM at my DSP. That seems to be all right. Don't know. Oh no, I'm hearing it now. It's just, it's not my mic, is it? Is it my mic? No, the bass is doing it too. That's odd. Okay, now I really don't know what to do about that. That's I think that it is the software. Maybe it's the sound. Why would it do it when I'm speaking? I don't know. I'm at a loss. Let's see if I can fix it as we go along. So then I'll just double click here and just show you. We've got these two effects slots, and then we've got a couple of parameters that we can change for each one. And no, I don't think it needs a limiter, Jim. No, because my volume in AUM is well, there's actually no audio in AUM right now when Gadget's not playing. So yeah, so these parameters change depending on what the effect is. So for this one we have balance and frequency, and you find out what they are by selecting one and then touching on them and seeing what they do. And we can of course set the effects as a pre or post fader effect or off. So if it's grayed out there, it's off, pink is pre, and green is post. Right, now this is annoying me. I wonder if I just go and save this, save as, let's just close the software and see, is it the no, it's not the software. No, it's not the Pro Duo, Samuel, because because my microphone's not going into it. It's going via the iRig stream. It's very upsetting. I don't know. Just see if I've got anything open on my PC. I shouldn't have. Anything I can shut down? No, I'm not really using many resources at all. I don't know. So it's not the iPad. It's not the mic. No, nothing else on in the background, other than that we are, I'll just show you this actually while we're here, because I've got AUM and Gadget connected together, and I've got Ableton link on. When I reboot them, it asks me in AUM, do I want to let Gadget change the master tempo to 105 BPM? So I'm going to say yes. The only other thing that I'm doing is I'm screen sharing my iPad to the computer so that it can be in the stream. That's the only other thing I'm doing. And I think that all the audio is going via my M-Track Duo. So I think that's what's glitching out. So I don't know. Okay, so no, it shouldn't, Samuel, but the mic is going from my desk via the iRig stream into the computer, and then the audio is kind of summed and is going to the M-Track Duo. So I don't know. Sound card issue. I can only think it could be the M-Track Duo, to be honest. But there's not really anything I can do about that, because if I change any settings for that, then Streamlabs will lose it and the sound for the stream will go. So I can only crack on, really. That's all I can really do. Okay, so I should just do my best with the crackly sound. So Durban, let's see now. I saved a sound earlier. Whoops, press the wrong thing. User sounds, right? So you've got your preset sounds in here and user sounds here. I saved this one earlier. It's a nasty sound, but I think it might work in this little piece I've got. That sounds dreadful here. I'm just wondering whether to just stop the stream altogether and just try and redo it later. Because it's going to be awful to watch back. The clipping is, I am sure, in the computer, and the signal chain is just, everything's fine going into the computer, so it can be. Hi Daniel, thanks for joining us. Very sorry, but we're having some audio issues here, as I'm sure you can hear. I'm going to try to crack on. So the way that we record audio, I've got I've got Durban armed. You'll see down here, record is on. Just come back out there. Now, the problem I've found with recording audio into Gadget is that because it's not like a linear DAW, everything has to be kind of, if I can do this, everything has to be after the one, effectively. If I can just point with my mouse, everything has to be kind of after the one. You can't sort of like strum a chord and have notes that a slightly before the bar, slightly after. It doesn't really work. So, and you can't really do any editing either. So, but I'll show you what you can do. So, what I have to do in order to get a count in, I have to disable my able to link. I'll just show you why. Because if I go to AUM and I start Melody Bud now, so Melody Bud is playing receive. The transport is not yet started in Gadget. When I press play, you'll see that's the count of 4 going across the top there. Gadget will pause and come in on the 1. So the count will be as long as it can manage it to be. I'll just show you. 2, 1, in. Right, which is not enough for a stupid hippie to come in and play the bass. So if I go and disable able to link, right, let's play this. Come up with a part. And I completely forgot. Go down here to tempo, switch on metronome. Okay, I think I've got it now. Alright, I think that will work. Let's see if I can do it. I'll record, press play. Okay, now I did that wrong on purpose. Did it out of time on purpose, so that I could show you that if you go in here and if you go to function, you can go clear audio. That's as much editability as it gives you, really. Right, let's just try that again. It's because I've positioned these kicks kind of creatively. I wasn't anticipating playing a bass on it. Let me see if I can work around it without changing them. Apparently I have to arm the track again. Okay. Right, okay, I think that'll be all right. So let's go in and look at that audio, and you will see there's my audio. Just mute what's coming from Melody Bud for a moment. Okay, now that riff lasts for, it's contained within 4 bars. So let's go down to function and we'll chop that section down to 4 bars, and then bring that down in the mix, switch the metronome off. Yeah, that's true. I've experienced that too, Jim. But hey, fam, thanks for being here. But when I closed all the software on the iPad, the glitching was still there on the microphone. So, and the desk couldn't create that glitching, and the mic is not going through either the mic is not going through the Pro Duo. So it's in the computer, and I don't know what to do about that, because any changes I make will end the stream. So, well, they'll end the audio for the stream anyway. So we've got a bass part, so let's add another gadget, and we'll make it Rosario, and we'll see about getting some guitar in here. Switch sides of interface over, unplug my lead, and don't drop it on the floor like a stupid hippie. There we go, over there. You don't fall over. All right, now we've lost some time now thanks to the glitchy nonsense. So I'll try and do this next bit quite quickly. So basically, Rosario is very, very much like the bass processor. It's just a guitar version. You have to arm it exactly the same, like down here, and you get a bunch of presets here. So let's just grab a few. There are some really, really nice ones actually, and there are also some god-awful ones, which seems to be the law when making a guitar processor of any type. UK 80s. Nice stuff, right? Any differences between how this works and how the bass one works? Only in that, double click this, on the here on the amp section, there's both a VR gain and a normal gain, right? So, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I don't. Answers in the chat. What do we think VR gain might stand for? Because I'm at a loss personally. All I can tell you is if you take either of them all the way down, you lose all the guitar. You're hearing a tiny bit of guitar when I do that because my vocal mic is picking it up, but other than that, it's gone. So it says this one's the amp gain, right? So I'm taking that one as front end of amp, and that's like, I don't know, more front end of amp. I don't know, but it does give a different character depending how you blend each gain. So if I bring this one down and this one up, balancing it that way seems to give you a better kind of clean to dirty crunch, whereas this one seems to give you more of this sort of big balls kind of overdrive. But I just wish I knew what it meant, and I tried to look it up, and the Gadget manual I found on Korg's website does not include these 3 modules that I'm looking at today. So I don't know. But anyway, other than that point there, this guitar thing works identically. So as I'm running out of time, I'm just going to go and grab a preset I made. Made a nice big lead preset. Come back out of here and bring this volume down. Let's just play this a moment. Alright, so you get the idea. I'm not going to record any of that just yet. I want to show you something else. So again, I'll just mute Phoenix for a while. And let's go and grab one more gadget. I'm going to leave this one set up and put it over here. Okay, I'm going to have to do this quite quickly now. One more gadget. So we will grab Zurich. Okay, now Zurich, again, you will see underneath it, you've got choice of inputs 1 and 2, and so you can record audio into this just in exactly the same way as I did with the bass, but utilize the effects in this machine here. Hey Skies Watcher, thank you for joining us. But this is kind of a bit of a different sort of a thing, and where I think this one shines is if you kind of import some samples. So what I'm going to do, and I wanted to make more of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this button, right? That's my PC desktop, and then I'll open my web browser when my mouse wakes up. There we go. Right, and it's lost the page I was on. I think something has happened on my PC. Let's just see if I can. I know. No, not that one. Not that one. I'm having a wrong button pressing moment. Right, let's just go into here and into here and go down and grab this link here. There we are. Right, now this is Daniel's website. This is Le Productions Von, which is very difficult to say in a sexy way if you are a northerner. Hey drums, thank you for being here. Now, Daniel has a whole bunch of samples from various places. A few of them are available free, and he has some packs that you can buy very cheaply. So this is his website where you can find out all about it. If you go to products, you'll see that there are various different categories, and I'm going to grab a couple of samples from where is it? Memory collection number 12, 50 sci-fi shows, and yeah, right. So I've got this bundle of samples here, and there's like hundreds of them, and they're really, really cool. So let's just come out of there, and we'll go back to my iPad view here. And then what I need to do to get these samples in here is go over to import, and you'll see I've already prepared some samples ready for this stream. But if I go to here, it opens up my options, so I can go through my folders, go to my Dropbox, audio share, wherever I want to go. Yes, that was the other thing I meant to mention. Sorry, Daniel. It's the last day of Daniel's super magnificent mega sale. So after this video, go and grab some samples from Daniel. Right, so that's how you get your samples to this list here. So if I just grab, let's say this one, right? And then in this little window here, you'll see it currently says bypass. I'm going to solo this channel, and let's just...
A planet of fire below us. Is it a new world, or will it consume us all?
Right, that takes up about 4 bars. So if I just go to function, reduce this to 4 bars, go back.
A planet of fire below us.
And then what you can do
is it a new world, or will it consume us all?
Go into effects here, choose an
a planet
effect,
of fire below us.
Like maybe...
Is it a new world, or will it consume us all?
Right, and then these edit
a
buttons.
Planet of fire below us.
That's a bypass button there.
Is it a new world, or will it consume us all?
Take on different functions, and like the other ones in the guitar and bass ones, you press on it, hold it down, and it tells you what it is that it is adjusting. We've not got a lot of time, so just let's grab... Actually, what does that one sound like? I've not listened to that one.
A planet of fire below us. Is it a new world, or will it consume us all? A planet of fire below us.
Okay, on bypass.
Is it a new world, or will it consume us all?
Right, that's ensemble.
A planet of fire below us. Is it a new world, or will it consume us all? A planet of fire below us. Is it a new world, or will it consume us all? A planet of fire below us. Is it a new world, or will it consume us all? A planet of fire below us. Is it a new world, or will it consume us all? A planet of fire below us. Is it a new world, or will it consume us all? A planet of fire below us. Is it a...
Right, okay, let's go back to this view. Okay, so I've got to be real quick. Now, if you wanted to use a different effect on Zurich, then what you'd have to do is open another channel. So now what I can do is I can copy this down. Let's just close that. Why have I got a copy of that there? I don't remember doing that. Let's just delete that track there. Right. Okay, go back to here. Pretend you didn't see that. Pretend that never happened. Okay. So now, best way to explain this, if I press copy here, and it copies my whole project down a thing, duplicates the whole thing, right? Now I can go in here, and I can go to function, clear that audio, and then import a different one. So what's that one? Right. Press
the planet of fire below us. Is it a world that will consume us all? The planet of fire below us. Is it a world that will consume us all? The peace of the United Planets, the Space Patrol maintains hundreds of patrol ships throughout the universe. The position of the unit is a closely guarded secret, which is never mentioned in the peace of the United Planets. The Space Patrol maintains hundreds of patrol ships throughout the universe. The position of the unit is a closely guarded secret, which is never mentioned in the peace of the United Planets. The Space Patrol maintains hundreds.
Okay, right, so you get the idea. I've got a few minutes left, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work on this for a few minutes and try and make something that sounds cool before it's time to go. So just bear with me.
The peace of the United Planets, the Space Patrol maintains hundreds of patrol ships throughout the universe. The position of the unit is a closely guarded secret, which is never mentioned in spaceborne transmissions except in code. The peace of the United Planets, the Space Patrol maintains hundreds of patrol ships throughout the universe. The position of the unit is a closely guarded secret, which is never mentioned in spaceborne transmissions except in code. The planet of fire below us. Is it a world that will consume us all? The planet of fire below us. Is it a world that will consume us all? The peace of the United Planets, the Space Patrol maintains hundreds of patrol ships throughout the universe. The position of the unit is a closely guarded secret, which is never mentioned in spaceborne transmissions except in code. The peace of the United Planets, the Space Patrol maintains hundreds of patrol ships throughout the universe. The position of the unit is a closely guarded secret, which is never mentioned in spaceborne transmissions except in code.
This sample I've just brought in, this is not a Daniel one. This one is a random gong I found somewhere. Just found it in the folder somewhere. I don't know where it came from. I've just got to show you this, right? So before I play the guitar, what is going on here is, if I just arm that, right? Because these modules for bass and guitar don't have a tuner on for some bizarre reason. In order to tune, because the audio from Gadget is coming down this channel here, down this channel here, I can use the tuner in New Rack to tune there. But as it is, I ain't got time to tune, so let's just go back here and I'll just play a few notes over this track. All right, thank you everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. I'm really sorry about the glitchy issues. No idea what it was. I'll be looking into it. But thank you for sticking with me. Very much appreciated. So sorry it all kind of became much more of a rush than I would have liked it to have been. But keep making music and big up people, and keep checking out my videos. All the info below the video, blah 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 blah. See you later. Don't be spout and all that. Bye bye.